or returning faces. And interesting enough, we have taken a few lessons already, so I'm going to give you guys a quick update, and we'll start our session. طيب بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We start back again. Like I said, I see a lot of familiar faces. Hadia's here, Ishaq, Isa, Hasanat Fuladi, the younger ones, Ibrahim, I see you too. Aman is on, Ali al-Halabi, nice, Ibrahim Yunus. So a lot of the younger folks have the opportunity to join us. So that makes it very exciting, mashallah. Just in case, yeah, Monster Cahoot's coming up too. Not today, it's next week actually. And Maria, I'm gonna give you guys that update, okay? What does she mean by Monster Cahoot? I didn't know another way to say it, but I don't like to use exam or test. A lot of people have allergies when I say tests and exams and quizzes. So they're like, oh my God, what do you mean tests? I didn't come here for that. So I try to say a big Kahoot, but then that's irrelative. I mean, what does a big Kahoot mean? But anyway, some people agree. Okay. So what I'm going to do is this, okay? As you can see on the board, we're at lesson 9. You can see that, right? On the screen, lesson 9. That means since we've started, I believe after Ramadan, we took 9 lessons. Couple breaks because, no, the Monster Kahoot is next week, okay? Yes. Hope I didn't disappoint you. Reem, you seem shocked. Is there something? Am I missing something?
Wait, the 4 lessons we studied, are we doing the Kahoot on them today?
Next week. I'm going to explain why. Because you see the number, we have 77 students here. So wouldn't it have been fair if I just gave everybody a Kahoot and they're like, hey, I wasn't even here. Why are you giving me this big Kahoot? I know. But don't worry. We'll do a quick review if Allah gives us, if we have enough time. So next week, I will do a Kahoot for lessons, if you can see my board, 5 through 9, okay? That's going to be about, I don't know, 40, 50 questions. I won't mix up the questions I already asked. All of those questions are in the YouTube channel that I record this on, okay? If you were to get first place, okay, you get cash prize. You get a gift card, okay? Second and third place, you also get a gift card, okay? So that's why I really try to do my best, in all honesty, to one, prepare the lesson. It takes me a few hours to do what I'm doing. It takes me 4 to 5 hours to gather the lesson and then present it in about 40 minutes for you, okay? The second thing I do to make sure you're benefiting and you're paying attention and you're having fun, I make slides, okay? I also put a Kahoot after every lesson. And then after 4 or 5 lessons, I will ask a Kahoot question that gathers all the questions for the previous lessons to test how well you are paying attention, okay? And for the ones who win, I say, you deserve a gift card, yeah? Sometimes I just give cash. You know, if I know you're in the masjid somewhere and I can see you, I'll pay you your money. Here you go, yeah? If I give you a gift card and you're in person, I might pressure you to take me with you to get ice cream. No. I will give you a gift card or whatever the case is, okay? Sometimes gift cards only control where you go, but sometimes I feel like, you know, everybody has money. Let's make it where you have to go somewhere specific. And I like it when your parents take you out and you go and you tell your mom and dad, hey, I want a gift card versus, hey, I want $5 or $20. Okay. The second thing I do, or the fourth thing, is that even though you have participated and you joined in the Kahoot and you did not win, I do a spin the wheel. So it's a random drawing that if your name lands on it, you also get a gift card. So there's multiple ways to win. Even if you just showed up, you might have a chance to win. Does that make sense? Anybody have questions? Anybody want to complain? You can complain all you want. I can't do anything about it. All right, hearing no questions, let's begin. So, by show of hands, who wants to review the previous lessons? We can do it real quick, inshallah. Anybody want to review? Ali says yes. Adam says yes. Ismail says yes. Omar, Musa, Zay. I don't know if he's saying yes or he's just stretching because he's really tired. Okay, I see a few hands. Let's see if we could do this real quick, okay? Let me see, what lesson was this first? Lesson 8. Well, we got to keep on going all the way back. I'm going to go super fast. I don't expect you guys taking notes. What I do expect is that you go back to the YouTube and you watch the recordings, okay? All right. We talked about Allah as-Samad. Allahu Samad, okay? We said, what does Samad mean? And there's different explanations. The most solid, because when you wake up in the morning and you're hungry, you describe that as having an empty stomach. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not empty from within. And we also mentioned other statements like eternally sought, self-sufficient, everlasting refuge. And the word as-Samad, we recite it all the time. Yes, Yasin. You were raising your hand? No? Okay. I thought you were waving me down. Hanyat or Yumna, any questions? I see hands up. I want to make sure you no questions. Okay. I know this one we're not going to read. I'm just going to fly by it, so that way everybody gets exposed to the questions. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. We mentioned about Allah being as-Samad, that He can handle the requests of everyone if they were to ask at the same exact time, and Allah were to grant their requests, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, since He is so self-sufficient, this does not take, like if I had $1 and I gave it to Aman, I have one less dollar. When Allah gives, He does not lose. Everything belongs to Him. Okay. Yeah, we said Allah. Oh, do you guys remember why I'm showing a soldier or a fighter? Was it because we're playing video games? Who can remind me? Rayhan, was it because we're playing video games? Anybody know? Why am I showing this fighter guy that looks super cool? Ibrahim.
Because a warrior was called as-Samad.
Yes, why? Oh, it's on the screen. But why? Without looking, why was he called as-Samad?
Because like they would go without like food and they would
Yes.
be strong and not give up.
Yes. So they would see a fighter in the battlefield and he would be fighting, swinging, bing, and hitting this and killing that and fighting and defending. And he would do it for hours. And then they would say, he is as-Samad. Look how strong he is. He's fighting. He doesn't need a break. He doesn't need water. He doesn't need food. He's able to do all of that without any breaks. Wow. So that's where the word was adopted or utilized for such a soldier. Of course, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is of the highest description or examples. And this is a word that I like to share with you so you can understand it. Okay. If we want anything, we ask the Samad. Okay. We mentioned that the word, the Surah Al-Ikhlas that we have, the word of As-Samad is in that surah. Okay. It's equal to how many thirds of the Quran? 1/3, 2/3, 3/3? You're saying peace out? 1/3, right? And does that mean that you literally get the reward of 1/3 of the Quran if you read it? Huh? No, it does. Some scholars say yes. It means that you got 1/3 of the meaning of the whole Quran and also 1/3 of the reward of the Quran. Very good. We also talked about the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he was young, who took care of him during his early years. We mentioned that he had two people that were feeding him, two women. One was the slave woman of Abu Lahab, and the other one was Thuwayba. We know that Halima bin Sa'diyah was another one. So those were the two that we mentioned. Okay. They stayed with him for about 4 years. He grew up as an orphan. Why? What? And I asked you guys, what is an orphan? Who can tell me what an orphan is? Reem, do you know?
Yes, a
What's
orphan is someone that has no parents.
Yes. So our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was when he was born, was it his father or his mother died, Maryam?
His father.
Yes, of course, right? Because his mother still had to give birth to him. So his father died before he was born. Okay. And then his mother died when he was 6 years old, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then his grandfather took care of him. But when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam turned 8, what had happened, Aman? What happened when the Prophet turned 8?
His grandfather died.
Yes, then his grandfather died. Okay. So one by one, the closest people to him were passing away. After his grandfather died, who took care of him? Umar, Musa Zayd. Who took care of the Prophet after the grandfather?
Abu Talib.
Abu Talib, his uncle, right? Good. There was a miracle that happened when his chest was open, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And what was that? Did we mention the reason why? Yeah, we mentioned the reason why. You know, his heart was cleaned with Zamzam water. It was put back. They thought that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was killed, and so they got really worried. And that's when his wet nurse Halima got so scared, had to return the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam back to his mother. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Trying to go fast because this is only review. We talked about Allah al-Qareeb. That what does it mean that Allah is al-Qareeb? Is that He is near. Okay. He is near by His knowledge. He is near to us. He hears us and what we say. Okay. He knows what we're doing, even if our parents do not. Okay. He knows what we're searching on the computer. He knows what we're looking at and what we're saying to our friends or what our friends are saying to us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala al-Qareeb, He hears and sees it all. Yeah. What else? Yeah, He knows the secrets, right? There's no secrets we can keep from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He hears our dua. He hears our crying, our inner secrets. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hears it all. Yeah. What else? What else? Okay, the mother and grandfather of the Prophet ﷺ die. We mentioned that. This is when Amina went to visit the uncles of the Prophet. She traveled from Mecca while taking her son with her and stayed for a month before returning. And her mother died in a city called what? Who can put in the chat? What was it? Yes, Al-Abwa. And it's written right here. Very good. I think this is a question in your test. Remember, the winning an answer, winning the Kahoot is the difference between getting one question wrong and right. That's all it is. And sometimes you answer it fast than others, right? Very good. His grandfather, we mentioned, Abdul Muttalib, brought him back to Mecca. He was very compassionate towards him. He loved him more than his own children, and so on and so forth. Okay? All right, lesson 7. Allah as-Sami'. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the all-hearing. He understands the language of the birds. He understands the language of different people when they speak at different times. Why did I have a cat there? That cat looks like it's really not happy right now. Looks bored, looks tired, looks hungry. I think he understands when a cat makes a sound when it says meow. We think it's funny and cute, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala understands what that means and what a cat is trying to communicate and all the different languages of the earth. of the people. Okay. Yes, Allah hears the animals and the fish in the sea. He hears the secrets. Wow, we're doing a quick review. If we say something bad, Allah hears that too. So we have to really control the words that we say. Okay. A lot of people say, well, I said a word, but that's not a bad word. I was like, but why say it in the first place? You know, I don't even want to repeat it because I'm trying to lift the standards of you all. But the fact that I'm trying to mention to you, you know, when you call somebody names, if you don't like a name being called to you, don't use that name against other people, right? If you don't like the fact that people call you certain words, don't repeat it back to other people. You know, often when somebody says, why did you say that person? Why did you say that word to another person? They say, well, he said it first. Get away from that, right? We don't need to go down to people's level. We need to actually raise people's level by raising our own manners and own character. Okay. A lot of people, when they get upset, that's when they say the bad words. So control your anger. Don't be so angry, as the Prophet ﷺ said. We mentioned which prophet was in the belly of the whale. Anybody know? Sumayya? Yunus, very good. And when Yunus was swallowed by a whale, that's when Yunus alayhi salam cried out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. Okay? And Allah heard those statements and recorded it in the Quran, even though Yunus was in the water, in the fish, in the sea, in the depths of the ocean. Okay? And then Hilf al-Fudul, we talked about that as well. This was a treaty, a pact, an agreement that no matter what happens, we will protect people's rights and honor. We will return their money if they had a payment that was owed and whatnot. Okay. The Prophet ﷺ was raised with noble manners. Allah protected him against anything that went against his good character. We said he never drank alcohol. He never ate any meat that was slaughtered for the idols. He didn't attend any idol celebration parties or festivals. He was protected from a young age. He fell asleep at one night when he tried to attend, and Allah protected him, and he realized that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was there watching him and helping him. We also mentioned Allah is Al-Jameel. What does Al-Jameel mean? Let's go to the other Maryam. Al-Jameel.
The most beautiful.
No, yes, the most beautiful. Very good. And we mentioned that implementing the beautiful one, right? Two different meanings, yeah? And we mentioned that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the things that He created are so beautiful. I mean, look around. Open your eyes and see. Look at all the beautiful faces here, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us in the most beautiful way. Sulaiman, imagine your eyebrows were below your eyes. Well, would that make any sense?
No.
Imagine your eyebrows that grew as fast as the hair on your head grew. Would that make any sense?
No.
And then you have to go to the barber and you tell him, I want a number 4 on top, just a slight trim. And then you're going to also tell him, can you shave my eyebrows because they're so long and they're covering my eyes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created you, or your eyelashes. Look at your eyelashes. They grow, or your eyebrows, they grow and they stop. Or the hair on your arms, okay? They grow and they stop. Can you imagine if our hair on our arms was growing like the hair on our heads? We would be like hairy animals. But Allah said, no. Allah created us and He made us beautiful. Okay? Okay? And that's why when we go to the barber, we say, yeah, you can cut some of my hair. We never tell him to do anything to our eyebrows or, I don't know, our arms, right? Odd enough, but look how beautiful Allah created us in the most beautiful way. And we also talked about beauty is, we talked about hygiene. Can you guys remind me, what does hygiene mean? Yasin, what does hygiene mean?
Hygiene means
Yeah. Give a guess.
uh,
Okay, let me go to Ali. No problem. Just stay with me because this is going to be a question on your test. Ali Hanabi, Habibi, or Ahmed. Yalla, who can unmute first? Ahmed or Ali? What does hygiene mean?
Hygiene means when you take care of your body.
Allahu Akbar. That means your socks do not smell like rotten onions. You understand? That means your breath does not smell like a skunk. Because when you wake up in the morning, you should do what, Ali?
Take care of yourself.
Yes, take care of yourself, take a shower, brush your teeth. There are people who wear socks for the last 3 weeks, the same socks. When I go and I pray and I make sujood and their socks is by my face, I'm like, oh my God, a skunk entered the masjid. It's like, what's going on? And then I go, Allahu Akbar, back from sujood and I see it's somebody's socks. And I say, where did you buy your black socks? He said, they're not black, they're actually white, but they're so dirty they turn black. Ya Allah. What are we doing to each other? So we have to make sure that our socks, our breath, everything that we have, we are clean. I'm not going to be shy, and I know your parents would appreciate it, but we have something called, like, what is he cleaning? This boy in the picture, he's cleaning his armpits. And I got to tell you, some of these armpits, like, well, we have to really use our time to clean ourselves properly, okay? Because even though your nose is so close to your mouth, you cannot smell your smelly breath, okay? And you don't just brush your teeth so you could smell good. You brush your teeth because you want to take care of your teeth, right? There's a lot of candies. Everybody eats candy in this room, right? There's nobody that doesn't eat candy. Somebody said no? MashaAllah, I'm impressed. Although I'd like to see candy, ice cream, or things with sugar in general. We all eat it from time to time. Chocolates and candy and Sour Patches, huh, Miriam? And Oreo ice cream and oh my God, right? All of those sugars stick to your teeth. So if you do not brush your teeth, what's going to happen to your teeth? As I used to learn, or as my dentist taught me, the sugar monsters will start eating your teeth away. Then you're going to start having a bunch of cavities. And then when you talk to people, you're going to have no teeth to show. You're going to be like this. Like, I have no teeth. And that's going to be a problem too, because then they're going to be like, where did your teeth go? So all that sugar that you ate rotted your teeth away. So it's a must. Use shampoo to clean your hair. Use soap to clean your body. Use a toothbrush with toothpaste to clean your mouth. And when you're soaping up your body, don't forget your armpits. You just have to really clean yourself properly. I know this is straightforward, boom in your face, but it's very important that I share this with you because I don't want you walking away or walking around people and you smell like a skunk. I don't want to do that for myself. So I have to mention it to everybody so we are on the same page and Muslims are clean. There's some people, it's like they never took a shower in their life. Another thing too, by the way, very important. We should be always conscious of what kind of things we're putting in our mouth. What kind of toothpaste do you put in your mouth? A lot of these toothpaste, by the way, have very bad chemicals. So you look at for the natural toothpaste or like a miswak. You know what the siwak is? The wooden toothbrush that the Prophet ﷺ used to use. That will clean your mouth and you don't have to use any harsh chemicals in your toothpaste. So make sure when your mom and dad is with you and you're going to the store to buy toothpaste, don't buy all that cheap toothpaste that has chemicals and fake food coloring and all that stuff. Buy the stuff that is very important or very that has natural safe ingredients because you're going to put it in your mouth and who knows, not all of it. Your tongue absorbs a lot. Your mouth absorbs a lot. So you want to make sure that you're using toothpaste that is high quality. Not saying loaded with chemicals and fake ingredients. I'm saying the natural stuff, without the fluoride and all that good stuff. Even soap and shampoo. There's a lot of harsh chemicals that we put on our hair when we're washing our hairs. And these shampoos, they have horrible ingredients. So look for the ones that have less ingredients and that are written to be safe from all of these harsh chemicals. We also mentioned about cleaning your room. Yeah, Jama'ah. Your mom and dad don't have to tell you to clean up after yourself. They shouldn't tell you. Oops, I just hit something on my table. I'm not getting upset, just passionate here. They shouldn't have to tell you to pick up your plate after you finish eating the food that they cooked for you. You should, in fact, pick up their plate after they finish cooking for you. You should go and be a leader when it comes to cleaning, because studies have shown that if you're the oldest, by the way, and you're cleaning up, your younger brothers and siblings will follow your order or follow your command and your actions when they see you doing something. So it starts with you, my dear friend, my dear students, okay? We talked about Jannah. No ear has heard, no eye has seen, no human heart has ever heard. If you thought life is beautiful, wait till you see paradise. What is the greatest reward in Jannah? Isa. Where are you at, Isa? You're Serene. Oh my God, my screen's like I click a name and it goes away. Isa Adi, what do you think the greatest reward is in Jannah? Greatest reward. Any idea?
No.
Okay. Let's call somebody else. I see Ubaida and Salam and Thabits. Yalla Thabits. Thabits, what is the greatest reward, ya Thabits?
Seeing Allah.
Allahu Akbar. Seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your Lord who created you. A lot of people say, oh, I don't attend the Islamic studies class anymore. And I ask the students why. They said, because it's too easy. And I was like, Habibi, then I asked them questions like, what's the greatest reward? They're like, eating Takis in Jannah. I'm like, Habibi, what are you talking about? Or eating ice cream in Jannah. Come to the class, learn and benefit, and you'll grow, inshallah, step by step, class by class. Yeah. And then I mentioned we cannot see Allah in this life. We mentioned the Prophet's wife, Khadija, radiallahu anha. The Prophet married her at what age? Yeah, Yusuf, do you know? I know you weren't here. What age did the Prophet ﷺ marry Khadija?
He was in his 20s.
Very
Not
good.
sure though.
Okay.
I think like 23 maybe.
Close. 25 years old. 25. Very good. Okay. He did business, went to Syria to trade some product that belonged to Khadija. There was talk about, hey, why don't you marry Khadija? Khadija was accepting of that. So was the Prophet ﷺ, and they got married. They had how many kids? By show of hands, yes, Maria. Ismail, how many kids did they have?
7.
7. Close. Not close enough. Is that your sister Tasneem?
Yeah.
What do you think? Was it 7 or what?
6.
6, mashallah. Let me see, Yusra Balqis. Yalla Yusra. How many? Unmute.
Ooh.
Kids, say a number. Pick a number. 6. Allahu Akbar. Very good. Yes, he had 6 children. 2 of them were boys, 4 of them were girls. Al-Qasim and Abdullah, and the girls were Zainab, Kulthum, Fatima, Ruqayya. Excellent job. And we begin. I thought that was going to be quick. Apparently it was not. But, hey, we're here. Let's have fun and let's read, inshallah. I'm going to go to Yumna. We're taking a new name. What does this name mean? Al-Qadir.
I don't know.
You don't know. I know. This is a tricky one. Let me go to Isra Khan. Isra, are you there? What does Allah al-Qadir mean?
I don't know.
Oh no. That's okay if you don't know. Anybody think they don't? Oh, Maryam. Let's go, Maryam.
He's the one who's able to do anything and everything.
MashaAllah.
The most.
Maryam, you just want to teach my class for me? I'll just watch. Very good, Allah Mubarak. Yes. Al-Qadir. Al-Qadir. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as Maryam said it very nice, He is the most able. He is the one who is able to do all things. That means there is nothing that He cannot do. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He decrees something, He says, kun, fayakun. Okay? All right. Let's get some readers. Yumna, we'll go back to you. And then we'll go to Yusuf. It says reconnecting. Not sure why. Unless you put your name as reconnecting. Joke's on you. I'm not going to pick you if that's the case. Go ahead, Yumna.
Allah al-Qadir is the most able and who has complete ability over everything.
Excellent job. I can't pick your name, Yusuf. Your audio seems off. Yasin, no monkey business, Habibi. You're hanging from the ceiling. Come back down. I'm getting motion. Oh, I'm staying. Okay, much better. Go ahead, Yasin, read.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Al-Qadir is one of the very strong names of Allah. Anything that happens in this life is because Allah Al-Qadir allowed it to happen. There is nothing that happens out of the blue.
Excellent job, Yasin. Thank you. Muhammad Rahman, yalla. Allah knows everything.
Allah knows everything that will happen before we are even created, and He wrote it all in a great book called the
Preserved tablet.
Preserved Tablet.
Al-Lawh al-Mahfuz. Okay,
Al-Mahfuz.
very good. Maryam, read. Allah is
Allah is capable of all things. He created the human, the planets, and the stars.
Yes, can you imagine? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the earth that we see. He created the sun. He created the human being. Okay? I know that doesn't look like a human. What is that exactly? Is that a highway with roads? What is that? Ibrahim Yunus, what do you think that is?
It's a heart.
It's a heart. SubhanAllah. Did you know how many bones do we have in our body? I'm going from Islamic studies to science. How many, in the chat, how many bones do we have in our body? An adult. How many bones does an adult have in the body? I got one correct answer so far, two correct answers. MashaAllah, some of you guys have a lot of bones. Sareem, good job. Zubair, excellent. Where are you at, Zubair? Raise your hand so I can call you. Or Sareem, how many bones? You said it.
206 bones.
206 bones. How much would you be willing to sell me one of your bones? Probably no price tag. Okay. What travels through these red lines? What do we call these red lines? Let me go to Seerah. Seerah. Lubna. Yalla Lubna. Unmute. Aman, get back from the ceiling. Stop hanging upside down, bro. You're making me sick. Hi, Lubna. Yalla. What are these red lines? Are these licorice, candy cane, vein? What's in it?
Ribs.
Ribs, okay, ribs. Why is it red? Okay, she unmuted. She had to go back mute. She's like, that was too much for me. She got shy. MashaAllah, very good though. Yusuf.
It's vessels.
It's vessels. What's inside these?
Huh?
What's inside the vessel?
It's a blood, I think.
Blood. It's veins, صح? You guys
Yeah.
have veins, okay? Like you can sometimes see your veins through your skin, right? You see that? Those green little. When I was a child, I thought my blood was green, and then when I got cut, I was like, "What's this red stuff?" But yes, do you guys know how many miles long is our blood vessels? No chat GPT, Sheikh Google, or any of that nonsense. I want you to guess. Ahmed Abdullah, if I were to take every vein and stretch it out, how long would it be? Ma- 60 feet? Oh, mashallah. We have some real strong, smart kids in the class. Allahumma barak. One person said 1.45 billion trillion zillion gazillion miles. I can't even read how many numbers that is. If we were to take out all the veins, it is 60,000 miles long. Ibrahim, did you know that? Inside our bodies, our blood vessels or veins is 60,000 miles long. And it would be long enough to wrap around the earth 2 times. Is that insane?
Yeah.
Super insane. Look at the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How magnificent. We are created and designed in the most beautiful way. 60,000 miles long that would wrap around the earth twice. You think it's 3? هاتوا برهانكم إن كنتم صادقين. If you think you get the point, Adam. We're not here to debate. We're just here to understand whether it's 3 times or 2 times. Has anybody ever done it? I don't know. But you get the points, right? Okay. Another question. Another question. Feiruz. I like to call on people, but your cameras are off. Sumayya, your camera's on. I appreciate you. I'm not punishing you now with a hard question. What is al-lawh al-mahfuz? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wrote everything in this book, right? But what is this preserved tablet? Okay, read the text. The preserved tablet is.
The preserved tablet is the book in which Allah had written the predestination of His creation. Before He created them.
So He wrote everything. Sumayya, before you were born, before we were all born, Allah wrote about you. He even mentioned what your name was going to be. He even mentioned that you were going to wear a flower hijab today. He even mentioned that you would be what you're going to be eating for breakfast today. He wrote it all. Understand? Hamza, don't you go hiding from me. I see you, Hamza. Somebody else to read. Yalla, Marim. Oh, Ibrahim Rasul, I'll get you too. Yalla. The Prophet ﷺ in red.
The Prophet ﷺ, may Allah exalt his mention, said, Allah has decreed the destiny of all the creatures 50,000 years before He created the heavens and the earth.
Allahu Akbar. Once again, this is mind-boggling. Ibrahim Rasul. Ibrahim, you there? Okay. Tawfiq. Habibi Tawfiq. What planet are we on? What is this planet that we're on right now? What do we call it? We're on Earth. I don't know where you are. It sounds like we are out of space right now. But Allah created Earth and the heavens. And before He created 50,000 years, He wrote the decree, the qadr of everything that's going to happen. You understand? You understand? Amazing. Amazing. Yes, Sophia, go ahead. Read.
The way things look is already decided by Allah al-Qadir. He made the sea blue, the forest green, the flowers bright and colorful, and he made some people with green eyes. He made some with hazel eyes and some with other colors.
Very good. Like this baby. What color eyes does this baby have?
Blue.
Blue. Sophia, do you agree? What color eyes are those?
Huh? Blue. What did you say?
I think I don't say anything. Sophia, what color eyes are those?
Blue.
What color eyes do you have?
Brown.
Brown. Mine too, brown. Now, are you sad because you don't have blue eyes?
No.
No, you, alhamdulillah. Look at, you're already beautiful and handsome, mashallah. Just like your father, right? No. Okay, I was joking. Your father's there. No, okay. Oh, that was a good one. Think about it though. We human beings sometimes say, why does this baby have blue eyes and I have brown eyes? Or why do they have blonde hair and I have black hair? Or why is my hair curly and your hair straight? Habibi, it's all decreed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I agree. Very overrated. Somebody has blue eyes. You see life the same way I see it. Yes or no? Yeah, I can see the sun. It's not like if you have blue eyes, you have special powers, right? Very good point, Laila. I agree with that. But we should be content with whatever Allah created us. You know, if somebody told me, and I've never heard this in my life, but if somebody came to me, Maryam, you there, Maryam?
Yeah.
If somebody told me, you're ugly, you know what I would say? You know what I would tell them, Maryam? I would say, are you making fun of me or the one who created me? Allahu Akbar. I didn't choose my face or my hair or my height or my skin color. Who chose all of that? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, why do we go and judge people based upon how long their hair is? Oh my God, your hair is so straight and so curly and so wavy and so this and that. Habibi, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You're not going to go to Jannah because you have blue eyes. You're going to go to Jannah based on your actions and your deeds, based on the level of your iman. That's what the true judgment is. Okay? Now, if you're blessed to look as handsome as me, then alhamdulillah, that's great. But, I mean, to each, we have to understand that this is how qadr works. Allah decrees certain things for certain people. The flowers, how beautiful flowers are. Okay. Did somebody read the next one? Let me call on somebody who has not read. Aman, don't do that, Habibi. You're making me nauseous, brother. Ibrahim Rasul, let's try you again. Yalla.
When anything that we do not like happens, we do not say, why did this happen? We say, because Allah is Al-Qadir, and for sure there is goodness behind it. But we can't see it now. We say Alhamdulillah and are pleased.
I loved it. Very good job, Ibrahim. So when we get a flat tire, or your dad gets pulled over for being on, for going too fast, or your mom gets pulled over for being on her cell phone, you know what? Although that's bad, we say, you know what? Allah Al-Qadir decreed it this way because maybe He was saving us from a big accident. Maybe Allah was protecting us. Maybe this flat tire on the road was to save us from a big accident. We don't know the wisdom behind it. But we have to trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and appreciate it. Be patient. You know, when the teacher gives you a test, what does the teacher do? He sits and he observes. He sees, how are you going to deal with this accident or this test? Are you going to cheat? Are you going to get upset? You're going to quit? This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is looking at us. He is judging our actions and our responses to the test that He's giving us. طيب? Very good. Adam, يلا read.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikum
Allah al-Qadir, He is the all-powerful, the one who is capable to do all things. Nothing renders Him incapable or tires Him. The one perfect in His power, the one who by His power created everything in existence, and His power He controls them, completes them, and gives life and death to them. And with His power He will resurrect the servants and reward and punish them. Whenever He wishes something, He says, Kun, be, and it is.
Allahu Akbar. Very good. So who did I click on? Identify yourself. Sumaya, did I click on you? Yalla, Sumaya.
No, you clicked on me.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Aman. I'll come back. Yalla, Aman. What should we do now that Allah is al-Qadir?
We can't do anything about it. If we want anything, we ask Allah al-Qadir because He is able to do everything.
Very good. Sumaya.
Yes.
Go ahead, read the next one. What's that?
If we want any,
No, we must not be upset.
must not be upset if something we want does not happen.
Very good. So imagine, Sumaya. Sumaya, imagine somebody hurt their leg and they had a walking boot and crutches to walk. Imagine that happened to somebody. What do we say? Allah decreed it this way. Maybe Allah didn't want that person to run fast and maybe get hurt. So Allah slowed you down by putting a walking boot on your foot. Just imagine, like, you know, just if it did happen to somebody, you know, like just imagine. Okay. So there's wisdom behind it, Sumaya. Wisdom that we don't see, that we don't understand. You know, like, have you ever asked your dad or your mom to drive a car? You have, right? Little kids want to drive their parents' car. But out of wisdom, your mom and dad says, you ain't driving my car. Are you crazy? And then you're like, Mom, Dad, but why? And you keep on going asking, or whatever it is, right? Out of wisdom of your parents, they say no to you. They say no because they love you. That's why they stop you from doing certain things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also loves us much more than our own parents, and He'll slow us down or stop us out of great wisdom that we sometimes do not understand. Okay? Almost done. The life of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He had multiple wives.
What?
Huh? Okay? What are the wisdoms behind it? Serene, you ready to read? Serene.
Why the Prophet had more than one wife?
Yes. He made, go ahead.
He made
read.
Islam stronger in certain tribes when he'd marry someone from that tribe.
Okay.
Like when he married Habiba.
She was the daughter of who? Do you know? Anybody know who was Habiba's father? Who was the father? Say it in the chat. All right, because we're running out of time. It was Abu Sufyan, okay? One of the Qurayshi leaders who later accepted Islam. Continue reading. Also, when he married Maymuna, and she was from the Najd region, whose people killed 70 of the Quran memorizers. So instead of revenge, the Prophet ﷺ married Maymuna, which opened the hearts of the people who where some accepted Islam. Okay. Let me go to Yusuf. I can't click your name. I'm sorry, Yusuf. Anybody did not call? Mikraj, Naima, Bashar, somebody, Jag, anybody. Somebody talk to me.
Where do I read?
He would take care of the last one.
He was from the Neged region who people killed 70 of the Quran memorizers.
Very good. Stop there. Stop there. Okay. That's good. Sumaya, read the rest. Instead of revenge. Not with me. Okay. Ali.
Instead of revenge, the Prophet married Movie,
Maimuna.
which opened the hearts of people where some accepted Islam.
Laila. Nice sunglasses. Read the next one.
He would take care of windows.
Okay. Thank you, Ali. He would take, not windows, widows. Laila, what is a widow?
A widow is someone whose husband died.
Yeah, somebody who has no husband. Maybe they died at war, they were fighting, a tragic accident happened. More children means what, Laila?
Or Muslim.
More Muslims. Do you know? Go ahead, finish the last statement there.
His wives became very knowledgeable of Islam and would spread the religion. Nothing in the Prophet's life was private.
Was private. So everything that the Prophet ﷺ did, he would teach it to his wives. His wives would observe and see. They used to ask Aisha radiallahu anha many questions and so on and so forth. Okay, we're going to do cahoots. I know we're at time. I hope you guys don't have to leave right now, because I do want to ask you and do this Kahoot before we end the class. Okay, you guys ready? All right, let me just boot this up. I'm sorry, somebody said they're very hungry. I understand. I know what you mean. All right, this is booting up, taking some time, and then we'll get started, inshallah. And then remember, if you participate in the Kahoots, I'm going to do a random prize giveaway, okay? Yazan, mashallah. First one on. Allahu Akbar, you guys are ready. Let's go. And remember, you have to be here in the spin the wheel prize giveaway. If you're not here and you're gone, the gift card will go for those who waited and stayed, okay? All right, I'll give it some time so everybody can join. We have 57 on so far. Yeah, man, welcome to the class. Yeah, man, I haven't heard a word from you. Subhanallah. So quiet, mashallah. 64 so far joined. We had about almost 90 kids, mashallah, today. That's really, really great. All right, I'll wait a couple more minutes. Everybody in? Okay, somebody said they're not ready. Sultan Suleiman, welcome to the welcome. Hamza, welcome. All right, give it a few more minutes and then inshallah we'll get started. Okay, everybody ready, inshallah? Let's get started. Thumbs up if you're ready, thumbs down if you're not. If I can't see you, I can only assume you're ready. Aman, you're upside down with a thumbs up. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah Bashir. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Looks like everybody's ready. All right, we're gonna get started. 3, 2. Oh, Elias is saying no. I see you. Yalla, Elias. Elias, you still need time?
Yeah.
Yalla, Habibi, yalla. Is anybody helping you, Elias, or no?
Yes.
Okay. Yalla, I'll wait for you, inshallah. If you need instructions, just go to the website, not Zoom, kahoot.it, and then enter the number you see here, or click the link in the chats. Okay? طيب, yes. Any updates? Uzaid, you're in, Uzaid? I just want to make sure Elias is in. Elias is my friend, so I don't want to start without him. Hi, Elias. Ready? Ostracized. I don't know. That's an interesting name. Why you would pick that? I have no idea. But we'll get started, inshallah. I don't know if Elias is there. Yes, I know. We're a little bit overdue. Elias, are we good? Here, one more time. Good, Elias, or no? Huh?
We're good.
Okay. Yalla, bismillah. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1. Here we go. The first question is a scale. There's no points for this. I just want to know what your thoughts are. Having class now on Saturday 10 a.m. is better. Yes, strongly agree. You disagree. You're somewhere in the middle. Maybe you wanted class Saturday and Sunday. Maybe you wanted class on Sunday. Maybe you didn't want any class. 75 answers. MashaAllah. Very good. Show our answers. Let's see. What's the answers? I have no idea. All right. That's a pass. Next question. Here we go. Now we start. Allah al-Qadir means what, Shabab? Remember, if you win, your name gets entered twice. More chances for you to win. 5 seconds. Correct. The most able. The most merciful is just a very popular one. Yazan, mashallah. Thabits. Okay, we got some competitors. Question number 3. What is al-Lawh al-Mahfuz? We talked about it. It is a book that Prophet Ibrahim ﷺ had. It was a revelation sent down to all the prophets. It is the preserved tablets. It is all of the above. The correct answer is yellow. 21 people thought it was either red or blue. Oh, Yuna. Hey, Summer. Reminding us of the heat. Very good. You're keeping up with the class here. Let's see if you can take it away. Yalla. True or false? Question number 4. The preserved tablet is a book in which Allah had written the predestination of His creation before He created them. Whew, that was a long sentence. Is that true or false? Easy peasy. Five seconds. Very good. True. Now, you guys did not know what al-Lawh al-Mahfuz was. Alhamdulillah, I feel confident that you guys understand. Next question, true or false? Double points. Pay attention. This is a hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah has decreed the destiny of all the creatures 50 years before He created the heaven and earth. Is that true or false? Interesting. 5 seconds. Why would you say that always? Yes. Oh, you guys, there was an accident here. It was not 50 years, 50,000 years. That was a tough one. Whoa. Oh, Lila, that was a little rude. You told your sister, move out of your seat, and you took your sister's spot. All right, Lila, I see. Okay, very good. Let's see the next question here. Yes, 50,000. Multi-select. Double points again. If something bad happens to us, what should our response be? Select all the good or appropriate statements. We should ask Allah, why is this happening to me? We should realize that Allah is Al-Qadir and know there is wisdom behind it. we should say Alhamdulillah for everything, we should get upset. There's two answers that apply to this. Oh, Maryam. Maryam, if it kicked you out, you can go to this link that I sent in the chat. Just try to rejoin, okay? Very good. It is blue and yellow. I'm sorry about that, Maryam.
It's okay.
Maryam still holding that first spot. Wais, I see you up there, bro. Very good. Tayyiba, Lila the goat, Alina. Do it for your sister. She got booted out of Kahoot. All right, question number 7. Multi-selects. Double points again. The Prophet had more than one wife. What wisdom did we learn about this? Select all that is appropriate. He took care of old women who lost their husbands. He helped strengthen relationships between those tribes. His wives became great teachers of Islam, or none of these are correct answers. Yes, all 3 of them are correct. And let's see the leaderboard. Sultan Suleiman, is that you? Suleiman Hussein? MashaAllah, you're Sultan. I did not know. If you're Sultan, what about your sisters? Okay, last question here. Do not go away because we're going to do a final Kahoot, okay? Double points. We learned that Allah is Al-Qadir and He's capable of doing anything that has great wisdom, even if we don't understand. What do you see that kind of gives us an example of that? Select the image and the appropriate word. This is one example of Allah's decree when He decrees something that we just understand, you know what? Allah is protecting us. There is wisdom behind it. What do you see? Yes, very good. A flat tire is a reason for it. Let's see the podium. In third place, we have Tayyiba. Second place, we have Uwais. Very good. And first, Maryam, mashallah. If you guys do this next week, you will get gift cards. I'm going to do the spin the wheel to see who gets a gift card. So if you want to leave and you don't care, that is fine. But if you want to see if you could win, give it another couple minutes and I will put your names in the wheel and see who could win. Okay? Just give me 1 second here. Yeah, just hang on. You'll see you'll see the game. It's you'll see. Yusuf, yeah, everybody's name will be on it. It's a random drawing with everybody who played in the Kahoot. So whatever question or whatever your name you entered, I'm just gonna have to download it real quick. All right, in this case, like you should have saw last week. Maryam, remember last week?
Yeah.
People won with their names on.
Wait,
Like
can you
5 people. Remember we spun the wheel? 5 people.
five people won, but they weren't there, so we had to keep spinning.
Yeah, I know. I apologize, but we had to award the people who hung around, you know? All right, almost there. Oh, let's open up on the other tab. Okay. Another second. And then remember, if you do win, you have to message me with your email so I could send you the prize, okay? All right, here we go. I have the names. Okay, oh, that was not it. No. Okay, so I have your names, and I'm going to put in a random spot Mariam again, Oais, and then one more time for Mariam. All right, is that good? Is that good? You guys ready? Random prize giveaway. You want a few minutes to make dua? Ibrahim Yunus, what's wrong? Thumbs down for who? I think your name's in there, bro.
Oh no, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. Whatever name you use for the Zoom, your name is or for the Kahoot, I entered your name here. So whoever called themselves R, I guess that's your name, right? So Mariam H is there, even though she got booted out. You see that? All right. Here we go. I wish you all the best. Bismillah. I love Palestine. I love Palestine. That's not a name for me. I don't know. Everybody's gonna say I love Palestine. Hold on. I need to see a chat. Somebody in the chat who said I. Who put I love Palestine? I don't know whose name that is. We should use real names, shouldn't we? Lubna? Yeah? Lubna. You put I love Palestine?
Yeah.
Allahu Akbar. Then you're our winner, inshallah. Tell your dad to email me or message me his email so I can send you a gift card, okay?
Okay.
Congratulations. بارك الله فيكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Sorry we're over, but I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed the class and you had fun and you learned something today. Next week we will do a monster Kahoot of all lessons. There won't be a new lesson, so you should review the YouTube channel, inshallah, for to review and prepare.
Seerah, press back.
Yeah, I
He
understand.
has 5 more.
Okay, relax. It's going to be open. It's going to be okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yes, you can leave now. Jazakumullah khair. We'll see you next week, inshallah.